Hi boys and girls, so now it's time for us to go over our daily math review and for you to self-assess your work. Okay, so we're going to start with the first box. It says fill in the missing numbers. Okay, so in the first row we see we have 23 and the box before it is missing. If you need it, we also have our 100 chart down here that can help us. Okay, so we can find 23 right here, and one number before 23, which is one less, is 22. Okay, so let's continue. Now we have 33, 34, 35. Okay, now let's take a look at the next row. It says 42, and one number comes after 42? 43. 44, 45. Okay, and in our last row is 54. And what number comes after 54? 55. Okay, if you got this, give yourself a check. If not, make sure you fix your work. Okay, so let's take a look at the next box. It says, find the missing part and complete the equation. Okay, so we have our whole, part. Okay, in the whole we have 15, and in one part we have 5. So what goes in the other part? Right, 10, because 5 and 10 make 15. So we have 15 equals 5 plus 10. Okay, give yourself a check if you got that. If you didn't, make sure you fix your work and then you can give yourself a check. Okay, and now for our last box, it says, write an equation to show how many. Okay, remember, this long means it's 10. So we have 10, right? We already have 10. Plus, let's count how many little cubes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 10, one long 10, plus 9 little cubes, which gives me 19. Alright, did you get that? Give yourself a check. Okay, so now it's time for the mental math. Okay, I'm going to say some equations and I want you to follow along and do them as we go. Alright, for number 1, 12 plus 3. 12 plus 3. So if I have 12 and I have 3 more, that gives me 15. Give yourself a check if you got that. Okay, so now for number 2, 13 minus 3. 13 minus 3. 13 minus 3 equals 10. Give yourself a check. Okay, and for number 3, 15 plus 2. 15 plus 2. So if I have 15 and I add 2 more, I get 17. Just like that. Give yourself a check. Alright, make sure you self-assess your work and give yourself checks if you got it correct. If you didn't, it's okay. You can just fix it and then give yourself a check. Great job, boys and girls.